My name is Adriana Cowdrey, and I am doing question number 1 on quiz 3. In advance, I want to apologize if the video seems a little bit shaky. I am filming this on my phone, and I guess my hands are shaking, so I'm not sure how I'll be able to stop that, but hopefully it doesn't interrupt my video too much. Okay, so for question 1, I decided to kind of do it in 3 steps just to make it a little bit easier. So step 1, pretty much we have our marginal cost equation right here, which is 8 minus x over x squared plus 1, which is squared. And pretty much to start off, we're going to go ahead and take the integral of this equation. So pretty much right here, you have to use this little s thingy. I know like in the actual notation it doesn't look like an S, but I make mine look like S's for some reason. Okay, so to start off, I'm going to go ahead and take the integral of 8, and then I'm going to go ahead and take the integral of x over x squared plus 1 squared. I decided to take the integral of both of them because after watching many Khan Academy YouTube videos, that's pretty much the notation of how you pretty much find the integral in correlation with the derivative. Okay, so right now we're only going to focus on pretty much this part of the equation, which is the x over x squared minus 1, which is squared. And I eventually was able to get this answer right over here. But before that, we're going to go ahead and take a little detour on just how I got that answer. Okay, so pretty much you're going to use the power rule. And at first, I was kind of a little bit sketchy on using the power rule. I didn't know how it exactly worked, especially when following some of the homework assignments and using the book. But after watching a couple Khan Academy videos on YouTube, it actually really helped me understand it a little bit more. So when you use the power rule, you do use the notation d of u. It's pretty much just that notation when you use the power rule instead of using d of x. And we're going to have u equal the x squared plus 1, which is at the bottom of the denominator in that fraction over there. And pretty much after using the power rule, you'll get 1 over 2u. And remember, u equals x squared plus 1. So we can go ahead and just plug that right in. And then we can add the minus sign from the original equation. And remember, when you're always taking the derivative of something, you always have to set plus c, which we'll kind of get to later on. So going back into here, we have this equation right here. So now we're going to go ahead and take the integral of 8 over here, which is very simple. We just go ahead and have as 8x. So then we can go ahead and plug that back into this equation, and I'm pretty much on to the next step over here, which would be step 2. So now we go back to the original question that we have, and we know that 2 boxes equal $1,000. So we're going to take pretty much c of the x, which would equal c of 2, which in reality would equal 1,000. We'll want to remember that for later on. Okay, so this is my favorite part because it's super easy. All you have to do is just plug in 2 into x and then pretty much just solve, like simplify. So we get 16 plus 1 over 10 plus c. Now that can't be our final equation, so we're going to go ahead and remember that, oh wait, c of 2 equals 1,000. So c of 2 right here, 1,000. So we have 1,000 equals 16 plus 1/10 plus c. So we're going to go ahead and just pretty much simplify, and we're going to minus 16, which we get 984. So then we have 984 equals 1/10 plus c. Again, we're going to go ahead and subtract that. 984 minus 1/10, which eventually we get 983.9, which would equal c. We're almost there. So we're going to go ahead and go into step 3. And pretty much we go ahead and we have our cost function because we can go ahead and plug in 983.9 into c. So we have our cost function as 8x plus 1 over 2 times x squared plus 1 plus 983.9. And thank you for watching. These are my sad attempts at a little like fireworks. Anyways, have a wonderful rest of your night, guys.